Hi there guys, Sean here from 5 Star Marine. This morning we're actually here with Jay. And Jay, we're not going on a boat, right?
No, not today, Sean. We are doing the news.
Breaking news from the 5 Star Marine studio.
So this is part of our new kind of whole strategy here. Once a month we're going to come out and give you an update on what's happening in Phuket, what to expect moving forward. And the big news for today is yesterday the Maya Bay National Park reopening, they all met.
Hold on, Sean. I believe a month ago we talked about Maya Bay.
So the National Park made this big announcement that Maya Bay is reopening.
And it was supposed to be opening on the 1st of December.
Didn't we say at that time that it's not set yet?
I believe so.
Yes.
No. You said it was set and you were going out and you were going to do a video and you didn't invite me and you were going to go and take a walk around with the National Park people and it was all supposed to be open and that's what you told the 5 Star Marine universe.
So January 1st was the date, not December 1st.
Oh, okay.
Correction. And so what has happened, first announcement came up, said National Park's going to open. It's going to be 300 people per day allowed to go, 300 people per hour allowed to go on the beach.
Per hour?
Yes, and it was going to be open between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And you'd pre-register to go. They had a big meeting yesterday and said, actually, for the marine environment, that's not a good plan. So this is a positive thing. This is what actually, if I remember back to the video, you and I were talking about, and I was saying, maybe iffy about it opening. So they've come out and they said, okay, 375 people per day.
Oh, so it's gone from 300 people per hour to now 375 per day.
Correct.
Okay, good.
Pre-registered, prepaid with a special pass, but can't swim in Maya Bay. So
only non-swimmers can go. So if you can swim, you can't go. So Duncan Goodhue, there's an English reference from the 80s, he can't go.
Can you stop using old references? My video editor is lost with them.
Hi, video editor.
So anyway, they were going to block part of the beach off and allow you to swim.
And you were supposed to go into the back end because I made lots of jokes about your back end.
Correct. So back end entry is...
That's even worse, Sean.
You still go from the back side.
I bet you do.
Onto the bay.
Children are watching.
Yes, sorry. So you still...
Come on. This is live.
What do you do? Anyway, you go onto the bay through the new pier, but the contractor said that won't be ready January 1st.
Did we not say that?
Yeah, we did say that.
Okay.
And then once you're on the bay, there was a concept that they're going to be able to swim in a 50-metre roped-off area. Correct. But they said because the reef sharks have come back to the bay, they don't want to disturb the reef sharks, so you can walk on the beach, but you can't swim in the water. And people may think that sounds a little bit silly, but actually, from a conservation point of view, I actually think this is amazing. Like, finally, they've come out with a plan for the bay where I say, I can get on board with that. You know, I can be okay with...
Oh, you made a pun about boats then.
Yes.
Well done. I like it too because hopefully we can see a shark. I'll leave that bit because I was just a little bit upset with the editor when he put a little note on the last video saying that he checked the footage and enhanced the footage and there wasn't a shark. There was a shark. I saw it.
Well, the good news is that our news is this week, so next week you can go on a boat and go find a shark.
Oh, going out on a boat next week.
Yes.
Thank God for that. Anyway, Maya Bay, opening January 1st.
That's first. So second. Jay.
Yes.
You are a man that works all over this island.
I'm a roving reporter.
Correct, and I would like to know what has been the traffic situation in Phuket, and what is that an indicator of?
Oh, I like the way you set me up for that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. The traffic situation in Phuket. Hold on. Traffic news. It's got busier.
Great.
Do you want me to expand a little?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Okay, so over the last year and a half, 2 years, the traffic on Phuket has been lovely, let's say, for those of us who live here. So we can drive from one place to another, and normally on a quiet day over COVID, you could get from one side of the island to the other side of the island in around about 20 minutes. Now, with all the traffic coming back, which is a good thing,
because traffic means
tourists.
And tourist
means people have jobs.
Is
that what he was trying to get me into?
Exactly right.
You could have wrote that on your... Just to point out, we've got no notes at all. I don't know why we've both got notes and pens. Anyway, no, you can see that traffic's come back because the minibuses are back. And for those of you who don't know about Phuket, a lot of transport, there's no kind of public transport as such. There is one bus that takes you from the airport down to Patong and Kata.
Well, that smart bus has just said that now it's going to operate every hour.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that's a great indication.
The smart bus is operating every hour. But a lot of people travel in little minibuses. And you'll see these minibuses across the whole of Phuket, and they are back. And they are flying around. The airport taxis are back. They are flying around. You can see them. I haven't seen any tuk-tuks. That's the one thing I've not seen so far. Yeah. But I'm sure they will come back soon. But
have you been to Patong lately?
I haven't been to Patong lately, no.
Maybe you should go and have a look.
Thanks, Sean. Me and my children will head down to Patong tonight to go and party.
And then cut to Jay in Patong on the tuk-tuk.
I'm disappointed you've done that, because now I have to go to Patong.
This is me in Patong. Hello. We're going to go down to the famous Bangla Road. But I thought you could just see me walking along and see how many people are back. Look, I do feel like a roving reporter. Sean's right. There's a tuk-tuk, look. I'm not getting in it though. They're off. Souvenir shops are back. It's very cool. Some very genuine fake Nikes there. People having a nice lunch, look. It's alright. People are back. It's not too shabby, this. Alright, we'll keep on going. So, we'll do some secret filming now. I feel like a proper roving reporter when I'm doing secret filming. He hasn't got his mask on. He's not got his mask on. Naughty. 20,000 baht fine. That's right. I think I said that too quick. 20,000 baht fine if you don't have your mask on. He's going to get fined. Another 20,000 baht. If I get 10%, oh, he's very smart, look. Nice yellow jacket. Over there, Taipan nightclub. It's a cool place. Souvenir shops are all open, look. And there's tuk-tuks. Sean was right. There are tuk-tuks. There you go, see? Tuk-tuk. Okay, Sean, tuk-tuk. You happy now? Good. I know what he's going to say. Jay, you should be in the tuk-tuk. But then I have to pay. And as I tried to cash his cheque recently and it didn't work, bounced again, I haven't got the money. Another tuk-tuk. Tuk-tuks everywhere. People having nice lunches, look. Takeaway service. Nice. More souvenir shops. Everyone loves a bucket and spade, look. Perfect. If only you could smell what I can smell. Show you this place. Some people might need to go here. Let me see if I can zoom in. There you go. Phuket Sexual Health Centre. Sounds good to me.
And
so next question for you. So I'm asking leading questions here.
Can I just go back to the traffic before you ask the next leading question?
Sure.
Can I also say that this morning I took my children to school, which I do every morning, and that has increased, or my drive has increased from about 30 minutes to now about 45 minutes. So I know the extra 15 minutes, which I don't mind, but it does go to show that traffic is coming back. And I think it's an important sign to show that people are coming back to Phuket, which is a good thing. And the other thing, are you going to segue into another question?
I was going to, but it's okay.
No, I was going to talk about car parking.
No, let's not talk about car parking.
Well, I was just going to say I was on Surin Beach the other day, and the car park there...
Well, that's a good segue.
Thank you. Which was empty. I've got footage. Was empty over the COVID period, but now when you go down there, all the little stalls are back, all the street food's back, all the vendors are back, so you can go down there and get chicken on a stick, you can get some Som Tum, which is my favourite, love Som Tum, you can get sticky rice, you can get roti pancakes, you can get all sorts of stuff, and that is now back in the car park at Surin Beach, and that is a positive sign too.
You know what's amazing is that all our viewers
Apart from me,
all our viewers now are sitting there really hungry because they just saw all this food that you just bought and ate.
I see what you did there. I'm not. You're feeling better, aren't you?
So actually, back to Surin Beach.
Yes.
This is an important part. We've changed seasons here. Officially, the seasons changed, the winds changed. So that means Surin Beach, Leanne Beach, calm now. No surfing, no big waves.
Absolutely. And I was out there this weekend at Leanne Beach, actually, with my children and my family from over from the UK. Hello, family from the UK.
Are we going to do a family trip?
Well, we'll talk about that off air, Sean.
A bit of an update, I suppose, just on the status now. The beaches are looking clean, the water is calm. Any way to snorkel off the beach on that west coast now?
Absolutely, on the west coast. Now, one thing before we go snorkeling on the west coast, on the west coast this time of year, you do get little tiny, I call them sea lice. They're not lice, but they're little stingers. So just be careful when you're only on the west coast.
Yes.
Not on the east coast where 5-Star Marine take you out for a day trip. Oh, no. Only on the west coast. You can snorkel, yes, on the west coast.
Yeah, so it's important if someone's never been to Phuket before.
Oh.
Right? West
Yes.
Coast is where the beautiful beaches are, and a lot of the hotels have beachfront access.
I argue the fact beautiful. There are some beautiful beaches on the east coast, but anyway, carry on.
And then
Sean doesn't like the east coast, apparently.
East Coast is where the boats leave from to go on tours. That's the accessibility into Phang Bay, Phi Phi Island, Hong Karabi, all of that kind of stuff.
And the difference between the two is the west coast, west side, is more of what we call the white sandy beaches.
Yes.
And then on the east side, wicked, jungle is massive, is more of a silty bottom. So you get, do you like that? I said silty bottom. So you get more of a green emerald colour, and that's where you get Phang Bay, the emerald colour comes up.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Well done, Jay.
Thank you very much.
Good reporting.
Breaking news, east coast is green.
So now we're going to jump into the next thing. A lot of questions I get asked by WhatsApp and Facebook comments and all these kind of things. People are asking, what's open? Restaurants, bars, is there nightlife? Where's good to go with families? What are the hot areas of Phuket right now?
Oh, that's a very good question. Bangla Road is open. They are not doing the late night clubbing, and don't do that, kids, it's bad for you. But you can still go down there and you can get a beverage and you can get something to eat and you can enjoy yourself and watch things walk by you.
Welcome to Patong. This here is Bangla Road, the famous Bangla Road. During the daytime, I'll show you now. Here's that, welcome to Patong. During the daytime, you can drive up and down it. At night time, it all comes alive. And here it is, look. But as you can see, people are back, taxi mans are back, policemen are back. We'll have a look. Bangla Walking Street. Although there are cars coming down. Kind of a fake name that, isn't it really? But look, all the street food vendors are back. Little night bazaar here, starting to open up. Fruit sellers. Some lovely genuine fake stuff. Look. Jordan 1s. Not 100% sure, but they're real. Oh, want some shoes? No, not today. All bags, oh look. Some Gucci bags, Dior, some Adidas stuff. Bloody hell. And look, famous Tiger nightclub. So as you can see, Bangla Road, I mean, it's not jam-packed with tourists, that's for sure, but he's over there. Oh, hold on, he wants to say hello. There you go, look, he's doing a piece on Tiger, my friend. So there you go, it's back. Oh, big motorbikes and everything. But this, so there you go, Sean. I've come down to Bangla Road for you. I know what he's going to say, Jay, go at night time, but maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, Bangla Road. Phuket's coming back. Come on, tourists, come back and see us. You too can get some genuine fake Nikes. Nice.
Jay's waiting for me to say, cut to Jay's footage of this.
One thing, I am not doing that. I'm a family man, I have 2 young children. Breaking news, 2 young children. Restaurants are open. I tell you where is the Laguna area, which is on the west coast, is a very popular area. The markets are all open over there. Phuket town, the markets are open. Of course, we are trying to socially distancing and masks are enforced.
So question for you. You said Phuket town.
Yes.
Does that mean that the big Saturday, Sunday Phuket town market's now reopened?
I hope so. I haven't done my research on that, Sean. Thank you for putting me in that position. Yes, it's open.
Well, I know, for example, Chilva is open. So Chilver near Bangkok Hospital, that's open. It's a great kind of Thai food, street food market to go to. I do believe that the Naka markets, that's the big Saturday, Sunday market, is reopening, but not like it was before because the number of vendors is
Very true, very true. In fact, I've been to Naka Market recently where I bought my daughter a snake. There you go.
I saw the photo.
Thank you very much. Daughter has a snake, breaking news.
So let's segue to the next part.
I was just going to say, before we segue into the next part, Boat Avenue Market is also open as well, and that's a very popular market.
That's the Friday fun market, right?
The Friday market is open, and also Blue Trees Market is open, and that's all on the west side, if you wanted to go to those markets.
So now you're promoting your other employer.
Well, we could talk about Rainbow Trout School if you like. Or we could talk about the Jailer Shark and Friends and Russell podcast, which you can search Jailer Shark on your favourite podcast provider. What are you going to segue into next?
I've forgotten.
24 hours later.
Yeah, so you should have wrote notes. And action. So yes, Sean.
So Jay, with all
yes,
this,
Sean. Yes, Sean.
With all this returning, okay.
Yes.
And this is moving away, I suppose, from the most relevant kind of breaking Phuket news, but more looking at how this recovery as a whole is working island-wide. And one of the things that I wanted to ask you about, and I actually wrote about this just yesterday myself, is that in this recovery, as things start to restart and people get their jobs and employment comes and the need for relief and government handouts kind of starts to go down, not that Phuket got any in the last 9 months. But as that all starts to decrease, I'm seeing that there are some areas of society which are going to have a real struggle integrating back into normal life. And so I actually wrote about this the other day. I met this lady, her name's Jay.
Great name.
And she was the rooms division manager at a 5-star hotel, about 56 years old. When COVID...
Close to your age.
Yeah, close. But when COVID hit, she was made redundant and got a payout. So that's what a lot of the hotels did here. They made everyone redundant, paid everything out so that, because we didn't know how long COVID was going to be, so the cash management strategy was don't carry debt, right? Clear all your debt. So they paid her out. She got about 12 months worth of salary paid to her. COVID's now 20 months in, so 12 months of salary is stretched, and maybe she can make it stretch to 24 months. Now she's looking to get a job, but everyone that she's going to ask for a job right now is saying she's too old. So as Phuket reopens, the question I have for you, Jay, is how do we as a community, people who are watching, people who are coming and visiting, people who are looking to help, and we have a lot of people who watch our channel that want to come and volunteer and say, where can we help the most? How are we going to start to solve this problem of getting these people who are now unemployable back into employment?
24 hours later.
It's a very good question, Sean. I don't know the answer to that.
And I don't think there is a good answer to it, right? Like, we haven't been through this situation before. Is there a precedence that says this is how we respond to this crisis? There's not.
I'm not really sure what that word precedence means. I think you mean presidents?
Precedence?
Presidents?
It's an Australian word, right?
Oh, is it? Love Australia. I don't know, it's difficult. I think that, there's a lot of people I know that took unemployment, or they took a lot of people saw the cash. And I'm not saying that Jay, the 50-year-old lovely lady, did see that, but a lot of people grabbed the money because they thought, oh, we can get this big payout.
Correct.
And now they're in a situation where they don't have anything.
Not just don't have anything, right? Like, don't have anything, we can all start from zero again. Right?
Sure.
But the thing that we need is an opportunity to be employed. And if the hotels here are saying, well, you're 56, you're too old, I'm going to go hire someone younger, and you're unemployable, then the only path I can see for these kind of people is to become small business owners, to be entrepreneurs, to be beach sellers, to go back to the ways of old where Patong Beach was lined with vendors, and these were all...
Do you not think that's coming back? Because I think that the one thing that I love about living here in Thailand is there are opportunities, especially if you're a local Thai, to create a business from nothing. And so I think you're right. I think that sometimes the entrepreneurs need to come out, and I have seen more street food stalls opening up, and there are more opportunities. I see a lot more young Thais and middle-aged Thais that are now property agents and starting to rent.
We've got a whole economic problem then, right? That's going to happen. Where we say right now that we have...
You're drawing pictures.
Yep.
What's that, Sean?
That's the amount of food vendors we have right now.
Yeah.
And everybody who can't get a job because they're unemployable decides to open up a food vendor.
Yep.
And now we've got this many food vendors. So it's not that every food vendor is going to we're going to dilute the amount of money that each food vendor is going, and we're going to have another crisis in 12 months from now. Here's the point that I'm getting to. There was a program in Phuket that I am aware of post-tsunami. Okay, so tsunami came, devastated Phuket. Everyone in the international community knew about it and came in to help. And there was one charity, they'll remain unnamed, but they worked down in the Rawai, Nahan, Shillong area. And they went to the village chiefs there and said, how do we help your village get back on their feet? What do you need from us? And this was a fishing village, and the charity thought that the idea was, let's give them boats, right? So let's go and buy a whole bunch of long-tail boats, give it to them, and they're fishermen, and off they go, right? Village chief said to them, we don't want boats, we want wood. Because if you give us wood, then the guy who used to build the boats, he can build the boats. Right now, he's got a job. The guy who's going to fish on it's got a job, and said this is the process. So I was actually reviewing all of these grant applications from back in the tsunami, and this is one program I looked at and I said, this is a program that may work coming out of the pandemic as an idea to get fishermen back into the game, because I know personally of 6 or 7 fishermen in the Rawai area who had to sell their boats because they couldn't survive. So it's like, we don't want to go buy the boat back, but what if we provide the ability to finance the wood? And so I would invite, we're doing news, but I would invite people to think about it as they're coming into Phuket and they're looking to how do we help, how do we rebuild the economy. It's like, let's not just give them the business, let's find them a way that we can give them the tools to get back into the business.
Sure, you give them a fishing rod and they can go fishing. You give them a fish and they can eat it.
Gosh, you had to go there, didn't you?
Well, that's the only, yeah. There's a great BBC clip with a guy that tries to say that line and really ruins it.
You give a poor man a fish and you feed him for a day. You teach him to fish. You give him, and no.
But on a joking aside, I think you're right. I think the people here have skills, and it's about utilising those skills. So we could also set up, something where they can come and do stuff. So workshops where they can learn stuff as well. I think it's very good. Well done, Sean.
What can you teach them, Jay?
I can teach them how to be awesome.
Breaking news.
Jay's awesome.
Okay, so Jay, we've talked just to wrap it all up. We've talked about Maya Bay. We've talked about tourists coming back. We've talked about, actually, you only gave, we should heavy edit here. You only gave one beach where it was good for them to go right now. You said Leanne Beach.
Well, I like Leanne Beach. I like Surin Beach. I live, on the east side of Phuket, close by Yamu. That's a nice beach as well.
But Qatar's been looking very beautiful.
Qatar is beautiful. I went there a few weeks ago. In fact, I've got some footage from Qatar where there was lots of people down there. It was about a month or so ago, so the surf was there. You can use that footage if you like. What Sean's trying to do now is make me drive around the island in the next 24 hours to get all of this footage for Kyle to use to edit in.
Not at all. But we want to leave the video at the end, and I think what I would like to do towards the end, Jay, is Jay's recommended Thai dish to have when you come and land here in Phuket. What's the one dish, or is it a restaurant, that you're going to tell all of our subscribers and viewers to say, this is the one thing that you need to eat when you come to Phuket?
Well, it's Som Tum. I'm not even going to, I should have not said that.
No.
Was it going to be a big reveal at the end?
Not at all.
Oh, well, okay, I will take you to a lovely Som Tum lady.
So, I'm one of my favourite seafood restaurants in Phuket on the east coast called Bang Pai Seafood. Not a bad view, is it? Look. That's my view for my little Som Tam lunch. Ordered my Som Tam, ordered some spicy cockles. Hopefully they'll be coming soon. Cockles, Som Tam, yum. So, first dish has turned up, my spicy cockles. Just wait for the Som Tam. It's really not a bad view, is it? for lunch. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there it is. The money shot. Som Tam. Basically, papaya salad. It's got papaya, it's got dried shrimp, it's got peanuts, it's got green beans, it's got chili, it's got tomatoes, a bit more chili, a little bit more chili, and some more chili. It's not bad, is it? And not a bad backdrop to eat my Som Tam. Nice. Right, let's devour. Yummy. Right, Som Tam, gone. Spicy cockles, gone. View, still there. It's not bad, is it? Do you know what, Sean? I think we should do more food videos, especially if you're paying. I like that Som Tam. It's a bit spicy. Ooh.
Perfect. You didn't like my... I dropped my pin.
That's a pen, not a pin.
Breaking news. It's a pen. Can I go now?
You have to wrap it.
I have to wrap it? That's a wrap. Now the weather.
Yay! Live on the weather. The weather today here in Phuket. This is Phuket. The weather here is sunny. The weather here is sunny. The weather here, it's sunny. Tomorrow, forecast, sunny. Here in Phuket. That's the weather. Thank you.